Welcome back to All the Crackers in the Box. How's everybody doing? Today, I want to talk to you about a current whip I'm working on, a little bit of new to me yarn to add to my growing menagerie of yarn here. So let's hang out, find out what's going on. Good to see you. Welcome back to All the Crackers in the Box. That's me here. Just been working on some projects. I've got two main ones on the go, and I've got a third one that I should be working on, but I'm procrastinating. I'm not sure what. Yeah, I know why. I have to take out 2 rows to make something work. So, of course, I'm just like, so over taking things off. But I do have a few things I need to take apart to get the yarn out of projects that are never going to get done that I started like 5-6 years ago when I was first learning basic stitches, thinking I was all pro and can design things that didn't turn out the way I wanted, or the colors were wrong, or the textures were wrong, or I just did not have a handle on it. So, still making snoods. Alright, I only have the one available right now, and this one is for my youngest, so it's way too small for my head. But these are gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Take me a little bit of time. It should take about 2 hours, but I always end up doing 30,000 other things in between, so I get a row here, row there, and I keep on moving on. So it takes me an afternoon to get one done and said and done. So I've done 3 now, tinies, which I had to resize. My middle daughters, which again I had to resize because they don't have the head size of an adult. Middle daughter is absolutely crazy about hers. I can't get a good picture of it because she's wearing it non-stop, and I am not fully sure of how I feel on having my kids show up in my videos. I don't even want to use their names or anything because I'm just a little figuring out what I'm doing here, so I don't know if I want to expose them to it, even if they do want to. 6 years old doesn't have any idea of what she could be opening the door for, and I'm not okay with that. Anyways, totally off topic. So, snoods. I haven't made one for myself yet, and ended up remembering I have some Burnett's fun speckle ones, so now I'm totally off trying to figure out what color I want to do for myself. I should, though, being that I colored my hair, and I probably should be wearing one to bed for the first few nights after dyeing it. Box dye, whatever. I felt like I deserved something fun. Anyway, so dark cherry red. Middle child is telling me that I'm evil now because I have reddish hair. It's just whatever. So I started with 2 of these bad boys. 2 full ones. Big, thick, beautiful Shapples, Whirl. I hope I'm saying that correctly. I gotta look that up. I've heard a couple different ways. But they have some very high-end yarn. Oh my gosh, I am sorry I waited so long to use this yarn. This yarn is gorgeous. And, oh, just one second here. I want to make sure I'm not going to lose my loop. I am not. Now, this is amalgamation of 2 different YouTube channels. First one is a lovely lady that seems to only occasionally upload, or at least I haven't really spent too much time on her page. I found 2 things that I like by her, so I've subscribed for future reference. I know once I go down that rabbit hole, it's going to be a fun time because I will do that here and there with everyone. If I find you, I will probably subscribe to you. And this is my progress after about 3 days of this and that. And this is directly from Bag O' Day Crochet, from one of her tutorials. Thank you. It is an interesting take on making a granny square without having that 3 chain. 1 second, I'll be right back with an item that has that. Alright, I'm back with my piece here. So, this is my shrug that my mother made me for Christmas / birthday last year, because my birthday is 3 days after Christmas. So, that's always nice. Let's see if I can find it. I should be able to find it. It's in one of the corners. And once you see it, you can't really unsee it. And I haven't looked at it in a while, so. This is made with Hobbii Carnival and a few odds and ends. Some mohair here. We got a couple different carnivals in here. Just looking at how gorgeous that just, oh. She did a really nice job. I gotta add a couple buttons because I've gotten a bit smaller and it fits me a lot looser than it did. Now where? Oh, where? Don't think it was there. There's 3 there. Okay. And I think, yeah. Okay. So I've got it here. Let's see if we can show it very, very well here. So we've got the corner here. And we got our 3, chain 3. Then you go into here and you come back around and in whatever color you're at here. So we found that to be quite jarring to see this repeatedly throughout it. And I made an item, two shrugs, one for her and one for my daughter, and it is the same thing. We followed someone's full pattern that way, and she kept doing that, and that was just really different for us. This one, the biggest difference is we don't have the chain 3, and at first I was a little taken aback. I was like, oh, what am I doing here? But what she does is she just starts to roll off with your 3 double crochets, right? Cool. Then you do your dot thing, and you're only skipping 1, not 2. That was another thing with that one. You skip 2, you do 3, skip 2, do 3, and then 3 in the corner. It was quite a big project. But this, let's see if you can see that very well. You've got your 3, right? And over here, nothing. So when you come back around, you do your chain 1, you do your 3. Now to connect, right here, half double crochet into the top loop of the first one, half double crochet, and then chain 1 and do your, just continue on from there. I was super like, okay, I don't know if I can do this. This is kind of freaking me out. And now that I've done it this many rows, I absolutely love the way it looks. It really is working up well. Once it's finished, I won't be able to tell where I did that. It's just going to blend really nicely, so it's an invisible join. Really excited about that, so that's coming out very well. Now I have to do 2 giant panels, and because I'm a little bit of a bigger girl, I also have to make sure that I have thick enough straps, and being that I'm also starting to lose a little bit of weight, I also want to be able to adjust that it will fit me if I get smaller. So it's going to have to be easy for me to readjust, because like this one, I love this one. If I start losing weight, I can always stitch up the front and back, these pieces up a little more, and I can stitch the arm a lot more if I want to, so I can actually bring it in and still wear it as like a dress, because it'll make sense. Or I can tie it, or I can do this, or I can do that. So there's a lot of options on how I can wear it. I can even like make myself a little belt and put a belt on it and wear it as a little short dress. Not that I like to wear short dresses at my age, but you know, whatever. Anyway, so that's what I've been working on. I've been doing the snoods, and like I said, I did 3 of them. And it's a bit of a coarser cotton because we wanted something that would absorb and be all right. I am planning on making a cream colored one for a good friend of mine to put into a specific bag that I've already figured out what colors I'm using, what pattern I'm using, and how big I want it. And after that, I need to figure out what I'm going to line it with, because I am going to line it for her. And I want to put a snood in it. She has beautiful hair, and I think she would really enjoy the whole fun concept of it. I just have this feeling with her. So that's next on the docket. However, I may not want to share that one because I'm not sure if she's watching my channel. She may or may not be. I'm kind of hoping she's not, because I don't want her to get like, oh, what is she making me? She'll love it. I know what she wants, and I am absolutely in love with this pattern for her. So I'll probably have to do a giant behind the hook on it and have it come out that way, rather than in my touch-up videos where I show what I'm doing, or watch me crocheting and talk, or music, whatever I feel like doing, because sometimes I just don't feel like saying much, but I like to share my hook, what I'm doing with it. So we'll play that one by ear. I'm also considering making something for my mother-in-law for her birthday, but they have the same birthday, so it's kind of crunch time. And within a week of that is my middle daughter, and then about 2 weeks after that is my youngest daughter. So that is a lot of birthdays coming up, and not to mention all the Christmas stuff. That's a lot of planning. So you and I, we're going to do some talking, some planning. I'm not sure what I'm doing for anybody yet. Possibly my girls, maybe a couple small ideas that they might like. But, and Halloween. So far, this year, middle daughter wants to be a mad scientist, which I absolutely adore. So that should be something I can come up with something fairly fun, fairly easily. The youngest, thanks to my Father's Day gift, wants to be Chucky. I think I'm going to try to see if I can get her to be convinced to do something else. She is the right height, though, and that would be hilarious. So, a bunch of projects coming up. Super excited about them all. Oh, and I haven't even talked about the one that I've been inspired by Shein. I don't shop at Shein, but I see their advertisements, and lately they've been showing a lot of crochet, because I guess crochet is super hot right now. Ooh, fashion. Cool with that. I'm fine with that. That's awesome. That's amazing. Great. Wonderful. A lot of pretty things coming out. Super exciting. They have a mesh. It's crochet, it's mesh, and it is a duster, and it is darling. I really like it. So I've got this gorgeous beige up there, and I'm really considering seeing how far I can go. It's almost 900 meters. So even at worst, I could probably make it into a vest and put different colored sleeves on it. I've got gray, I've got cream, I've got black, I've got reds, I got all sorts of fun colors. Like I could do each piece in a different color. So I'm in the planning stages with that. Like I said, I am not sure how much yarn I would need, because it's just basically a mesh, so I'm not even going to look for a pattern for it, because I'm pretty sure I can wing it and go from there. So that is a big one. But then I got really fun colors, like, for example, this blue. I absolutely love this blue. I put it in a lot of my projects. I got quite a bit of it still, but I'm kind of concerned that I'm going to run out. Oh, that reminds me. I think I remember what I was making by my middle daughter. It was something. Yes, I think I do. I think it's going to be really, really cute. I know I have to use this ball right here. I made her shawl cardigan out of it, and she wants some matching pieces, so I am considering like leg warmers or something to that effect, something to keep her warm during the winter months, which will be great. And now I've got a few things coming up, and there's going to be a lot of amigurumis. The tiniest one here, they have a play kitchen that they like to play with, and the smallest one loves to play lunch. She'll make me lunch all day long if she could. So I need to get her some broccoli, maybe an egg or two. I did see a reel on Facebook tonight where somebody made them so you could actually cut them and use Velcro pieces to keep the pieces together. So now I'm thinking about that, plus the regular amigurumi ones. I have a pancake and blueberries to put together, and I keep getting reminded because of the tiny blueberry. Oh my gosh, it is so cute. Check out the patterns on Hobie. The free ones, they have really cute food ones for their amigurumis, and there's quite a few I want to make. I want to make a hot chocolate one. I did a sandwich with 4 different sandwiches, and they have ham, cheese, tomato, lettuce, and 2 pieces of bread, so they can make 4 sandwiches. What else did I make? Oh, peppers. That shows up in my intro. I have a red pepper, orange pepper, yellow pepper, and a green pepper, so there's 4, and 1 apple. She wanted 1 red apple because she really likes apples. So I got all those ones done for last Christmas, but I've kind of put them to the side, being all in love with so many different patterns. Yes, I like patterns, I sure do. And there's so many different things I want to try, and I wanted to make myself something for once. So I have, and like I can put my dress aside and work on it occasionally, like once or twice a week, and just start getting all my other things done in time for everybody's birthdays and whatnot. So it's going to be, some things will be shown because my daughters can't find my channel. I've kept it so it's not on the kids' stuff in case, I don't know. I don't know what the requirements were, and I'm kind of too tired to look, so I've just kept my channel off of the kids' channels, because, okay. Anyway, yeah. So, this one just turned out to become more of a, hi, let's talk about yarn. Let's talk about new projects, old projects. What are you doing? Come see me again real soon. We'll have more to talk about. Bye.